background?
Well, Jen Welter has been a pioneer in football in a couple of different ways. She was running back for the Texas Revolution of the Indoor Professional League, a men's league, which made her really the first non-kicking position player in a men's football league. It was really her involvement with the Revolution that wound up getting her the internship with the Cardinals. Bruce Arians, I think, on the matter of pushback, some people were worried, and yet what Bruce said yesterday, I think, will probably go for most of the guys in the league. Most of these guys don't care if you can make them better. They don't care if you're the Green Hornet as far as being a coach. And so I think it makes a lot of sense, and it'll probably be a very good fit there in Arizona. And a lot of people are celebrating the idea of this being a first. I think some people are probably holding back judgment until she really gets into training camp and gets into the nitty-gritty of the day-to-day football, because there's a lot of rote exercise involved in learning to play football. There's a lot of yelling, as anybody who's been to a football practice can tell you. And so part of that is going to be seeing how she handles, the drills, how she handles the pushback from players. Some guys have their own ideas on how a play should be run. Right now she's working with the inside linebackers, and that's a pretty tightly choreographed group generally, but there's also a lot of coordination involved. In other words, if one player moves up or moves to the side to become the weak or the strong side, then the other players have to know the rotation. So she's going to have to get used to dealing with these guys on a regular basis. And as I said, the question of where women in men's sports serving as coaches is going to go is going to be a difficult one. It's going to depend on guys like Bruce Arians, who hired Jen Welter, the coach in Arizona, and Becky Hammon was hired to coach the NBA Summer League team in San Antonio by Greg Popovich. Both of these guys are known really for taking plenty of risks, for being innovative in a lot of different ways. Popovich plays a much Well, the NFL couldn't be more image conscious if they were standing in a mirror every day. I mean, they're smart about that part. We've seen it in the hiring up in the executive office, in the front office, in the league office itself. And now, as women get closer to the field, we've got our first NFL official, and now we're going to have our first, hopefully, she's an intern right now, but we'll have our first possibly assistant coach. And the league is going to have to, make the players understand that this is a mandated move, that this is something that the league backs fully. And so we're going to have to see what the players' reactions are.